I feel like I'm risking my life to get my education. These are the words that one of my 9th grade students said to me today in class. How dare we not stand in radical solidarity with students who are willing to put their lives on the line to pursue an education. If kids are willing to put that down, we need to be willing to lay it on the line. I'm holding it. Spin on it. Okay. Okay. If our students are willing to risk their lives for their education, we need to be willing to put it on the line on behalf of those students. They should not have to be educated in circumstances, in conditions that are threatening to their health. Almost 2 months ago, I spoke at Rhode and I spoke at the Providence School Board. I spoke about the fact that high school students would not be in stable groups at all. And elementary school stable groups were not being done with fidelity. None of us are being kept safe by these measures. Furthermore, I commented on the fact that our district is relying entirely on the self-reporting of symptoms for a disease that is asymptomatic in 40% of cases.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
The sanitation protocols we've been asked to perform are ridiculous and unrealistic. They seem to have been written by somebody who has never seen how a school functions or operates. As we've seen many people speak on today, the walkthroughs are a joke. But more so than that, there are outright lies being told in these documents. The walkthrough of my school, Dr. George Alvarez High School on the south side of Providence, was completed on September 4th. Our schedule was completed this weekend. Our classrooms were completed this weekend. Tell me how you did a walkthrough and simply wrote down, and I'm quoting, the classrooms are a work in progress. A work in progress. They stated we had disinfecting supplies that had never been provided to us. They stated furthermore that we would be eating lunch in stable groups. I currently am assigned to teach over 80 students in person. I supervise 2 additional classes of students. Unless my stable group is the entire human race, I don't know what they're talking about. I said on July 29th at the school board that I was not there to call Providence out, that I was there to call Providence in.
Yeah.
But today I'm here to call Providence out. I was asked to speak today on the subject of quality. So let's take a look at the quality. We have walkthroughs that not only are incomplete, that not only have been marked no in many columns, they are blatantly false. How is it that we have met Gina Raimundo's reopening criteria if there are outright lies in this documentation? Our district, at the 11th hour, decided to introduce additional measures to mitigate risk for our students. What measures are those? They're temperature checks that are not effective at detecting COVID. They're not recommended for mitigating risk. They're not a sound investment. What is it? Toxic positivity. What is it? It's PR. It's an effort by the district to lie their way through a pandemic, and I'm not here for it. New York City school public teachers organized for random COVID testing. The exact same district where Angelica Infante Green came from is now doing random testing, which is the only kind of testing that makes sense when 40% of the time the disease does not have any symptoms. If my student is willing to come to my building not knowing one adult in the building and placing enough trust in all of us to risk her life for that education, then we need to be there with her. And And while I have tremendous confidence in my students, tremendous confidence in the teachers, tremendous confidence in all of the advocates and people who have made their voices heard, I have 100% no confidence in Superintendent Peters. I am done. While we've been fighting, our superintendent has been running a very poor PR campaign. We need strong leadership. We need leadership that stands alongside our students, that listens to teachers. We need better leadership. I'm demanding better leadership. Let's get this done. Thank you.